Hey everybody, it's me, Hetty, and guess what we're going to make today? Again, I think the title may have given it away, but I'm going to just show you how to make your own bacon bits. You like them on salad, in omelets, whatever. There's a million things you can use bacon bits, and I'm talking 100% bacon. Not Bacos, none of that stuff. 100% bacon bits. Have you seen the price of this stuff? So for about half price, and probably 3 or 4 times as much, probably even 5 times, I don't know, I've never measured it, you'll have your own. And it is a freezable thing. Again, I've told y'all, I don't freeze for 3 years or anything like that. I use the stuff I freeze, I use within about 3 months. In certain things, very few, but maybe 4 months. And that's just, I've said before, that's how I like to do it. But if you want to do it, that's fine. But we'll get to that later. First of all, let me just show you what I do. Nothing big. So get your cup of coffee and pull your chair up to the table so we can talk and cook. All right? I'm going to switch shots now so you can see overhead. Look at that. Of course, through the magic of YouTube, I already did almost this whole pound. But this is so, I mean, I don't even know if you really need me to show you this. But I just take a little pair of scissors. And see here, I cut them in half. Now, you'd probably do better if you just put them in the freezer for put your pound of bacon in the freezer for about 30 minutes. And it won't be, and of course these are hot lights, you know, so this bacon's kind of, but anyway, we'll work with it. So because it's so loose, I guess is what I want to call it, I'm just going to show you. I cut it in half, and then I just cut it in half again because it's harder to work with. Had I had it back in the freezer, I could have probably just split it down the whole length. But it's just easier. If you want to do it with a knife, do it with a knife. If you know what size you want, you can go a little bigger. I wouldn't go too small. You don't want to end up, but you more than anything, whether you go medium, small, whatever you do, you gotta keep it fairly as uniform as you can get. You don't want little bitty ones getting all burnt and stuff, and then your bigger ones aren't quite done. And you're not gonna just stick this on high and leave it. I'm gonna bring the skillet up to heat when I put them in, and we'll go from there. I'll probably lower the heat quite a bit because you want to keep them moving, but you want them to sizzle, but you don't want them burning. So let's get back to the other shot. Okay, now I just cut them up. I've been kind of doing mine about like this. Now I just go up. All right, I'm gonna finish this little piece and I'll come right back. Okay, it's been literally not even a minute and I finished the bacon bits. You can see they're all fairly uniform, and now obviously I'm just going to put them. I went ahead and turned my pan on, and I don't have it on high. I just have it on kind of on the high side of medium, and I'm not going to let them sit. I'm going to keep them moving for a minute. And by the way, in all honesty, I don't wear gloves at home when I do this. But I'm working the controls by myself and all of the above. So anyway, let's go back, not to me, but to the food. All right. So my pan's all nice and hot. Look at there. I saw a piece I missed. So guess what I'm going to do? Don't do this at home, folks. He hid from me. I'm going to... Now, I hope there's not another one. Okay. I don't think so. All right, so you get the idea. I've got it kind of on medium high, and I'm actually going to go ahead and cut it down just a little bit. I'll cut it down to medium, see if that is just right about where I want it. Because remember, you're not doing, traditional bacon slices. You're doing something different. And depending on the size that you diced yours up, or whatever size that you wanted, they're going to get done pretty quick. So it won't take long. And then I'll tell you how to store it. And put some on your salad. It'll stay good up in the fridge for about a week. But if you freeze it, it'll stay good. I'm not going to say indefinitely because, like I just told you, that's not how I do it. But I'll give you some tips. And this is just another tricks and tips. It's money saving and all of the above. You're getting real bacon bits if you like that. It's great. Sprinkle it, you know, on an omelet or whatever. I have got to do a video about my perfect omelet. I think you'd like it a lot. Anyway, back to the bacon. This is going to take a minute, so I'm probably going to just come back. But let's, in the meantime, let's check the bacon. All right. The bonus here is I'll get the grease. I don't keep my bacon grease indefinitely either. And I don't reuse my cooking oil. That's just the truth. I'm not going to tell you I do, because I don't. Alright, y'all see how this is coming along pretty good. I'll come back in a couple of minutes and give you a little progress, okay? See you in a minute. Okay, it's been about 6 minutes, and it's getting going pretty good. I'm going to come back through and loosen it up on the bottom. Just keep it moving a little bit. I don't know if you measure your heat, but I've got it basically on a medium heat. If you've got an induction burner, I may even need to cut it down. Look at that right there. I mean, that's good flavor, but I'm making bacon bits today. I'm not doing something else with it. Alright, look, it's cooking down, as you can see, for sure. And I'm just giving you a little update, and I may cut this down, may not. I'll let you know if I do. Well, that was just a 6-minute update, and that lets you know kind of where we are. It won't take that long. And I'm probably gonna, like I said, take my heat down just a little bit, and I'll let you know if I do, okay? So I'll see you again in a few minutes through the magic of YouTube. This will be, I predict, further down the road to being done. Yes. I'm back. This is the final stage. They're pretty much done. I did cut my fire back up to about a medium high just for a minute here, just to crisp them up at the end. And then, look at that. That's beautiful. You couldn't get that much for the same price as the pound of bacon. So it's going to take another little minute here. But so in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you, you can, let me show you. I'm going to lay them out on a paper towel, let them drain. And after that, I'm going to, just like I said, let them drain. And then I usually take the little snack bags, like the Ziploc, not the open old school sandwich bags, the kind with the, you know, that you can seal. I roll the air out. I probably put about 2 or 3 tablespoons in one, roll the air out of it. And then I do that until I've used them all up. Then I put all of those in a freezer bag, like either half gallon or whatever they'll fit in. Then I roll the air out of that. Of course, I put the date on there, and then I got bacon bits when I need them. If I'm having a salad or something, I'll just take a packet out, throw it out on the counter. And if I really need it, like right then, I'll just warm it up with 10-second intervals. And remember, it'll be all nice and crispy. And I think you'll like it if you try it. A lot of times, like I said, you can store it up for a week. I don't always freeze it. This is not something I always have in my freezer, so I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm telling you. But when I do make some, or if I know the weekend's coming up and I've got something planned, then, you know, I will make them up. But they don't usually last long. So here, while I've been talking, these look like they have perfectly finished. And then I'm going to, just like I showed you, I like just take them up with a serrated spoon. And I just lay them out, spread them best I can. I'm using a saucer for the taping of this, but I normally just put them on a plate naturally. See that? And then after, I'm going to put, I think I can get them all on here. But if I can't, it's not going to be a big deal. I'm just going to come along. I'm going to spread them out so they can drain good. Well, not good. And then I'll lay more paper towels right here. And then I'll do just this last little bit. And that's about all there is to it. So give me 2 seconds. Are you ready for the reveal? Bacon, bacon, bacon. There it is. This 1 pound made right out of cup. Your mileage may vary, but I wish that you could see how nice and crispy these are. I drained them really well. I even patted them again. And I'm going to let them totally cool down. And then I will do just like I told you with the Ziploc bags. They're a little too warm right now still. I don't want to put them in the plastic bags. But there you have it. Very versatile. I'll tell you something else I like to throw them in. And of course, you know, naturally a baked potato. They're excellent. And see, that's why, in fact, to be honest with you, that is really one of the reasons I made this. And I thought, wait a minute, I don't think I've done a video for that. But I'll tell you something else that's good in. When you make your homemade mac and cheese, and y'all know I got a good recipe for it. If you haven't checked out my mac and cheese, you need to check out my mac and cheese. It's an older video. I'm sure the quality is pretty rough. But throw you some of this bacon in that mac and cheese. Magnifico. Alright, well, that's it for this video. Pretty quick, and I hope. And I've got a little surprise. I am going to give you a Halloween teaser of what's coming up. Okay? So I'll see you next time. And you know, not through the magic of YouTube. I might look just like this for the next surprise video. Okay? See you next time. Bye.